Good evening, everybody. So tonight we're doing the Tazavesh Run. Right now, my guild and we are close to a full clear. We're right now at like 8 out of 10. Oh no, there are 8 bosses. 6 out of 10, I think. 6 out of 10 bosses. Um, can you hear me? Testing. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so let me go back to what I was saying. Because odds are you weren't hearing me. So I'm doing Tazavesh tonight. My guild and we are currently 6 of 8 bosses down. We're right now stuck on the time capping hook tail. Space pirate. No, wait, no. Time dragon pirate thing. I don't know what Blizzard was thinking when they did this. They probably did like a roll of a couple dice, let's have one side be a dragon, the other one be a pirate, and then all of a sudden we get this. Um so tonight we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do it on my lock. First I need to get the group together, and then I'll be able to do it. Um and let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, with all that said and done, let's go ahead and hop in and see how things go. As I said, I got to get the group together, so let's see if I can find a. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and join on a run. Let's see. We'll go with this one because all they need is a DPS. If this doesn't work out, then we'll go ahead and get our own group. I'm hoping not to do that because it's going to take a little bit longer to get one together. Worst case scenario, I'll just sign up for this one as well. We got invited to the 215 plus. Let's do this. Looks like all they need is a tank, and then we're good to go. Excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and log in onto the Twitch thing here on the phone, and that way I can. Okay. There we go. And I've got to figure out how to get rid of that. Normally I would be talking right now and um trying to fill in the dead space, dead air, whatever you want to call it, to talk about something about the instance that I'm doing, but uh truth to be told, um I literally have nothing to say about this. Some of the bosses in here are fun. Some of them I'll make fun of, especially like the first one, which is a General Grievous ripoff. Not to diss, you know, Lucasfilm or anything like that. Um, it just seems very much of a ripoff, and you'll see it here in a moment. What I mean by that, and you're gonna be like, okay, I get you, Nathan. You're 110% completely in the right when you say that this first boss is a ripoff to George Lucas and the Star Wars franchise. I will say this though, I did get a new mount a couple new mounts since the last time I streamed. Um, I've got the Gloom charger that you just saw. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the soul well so that way we can get some cookies. So it's a pretty nice looking mount. And if Blizzard is watching me, which I seriously doubt, but I would really hope, fantastic job with the mount. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the color scheme. I like the armor. Everything about it I like. There is one thing I don't like about it though. It cannot fly. Uh, if it could fly, it'd be one of my new main mounts. I'll be honest, it would be. Then I got a new mount, and as soon as I pull out the closet, I will uh, pull out the other new mount after I get rid of that. It's annoying. This one is the hand of. I'm not even going to pretend to know how to, say this name. It's pretty cool. When I first saw it, I just thought it was a missed opportunity for Blizzard, because all I saw it doing was shaking its head or shaking its hand like a fist. And I'm like, it would be pretty cool if it could do paper, rock, scissors. But apparently, it can. Let's see if I can get it to do something else other than looking like it's whacking off. I really don't want to just. Okay, there you go. There, it went with paper. And let's see if I can get it to do scissors. Okay. Okay, so it's either doing rock or paper. I really wish that it would do something else. Make my. All right. Sorry about that. My mic decided to die. Let's see here. Will it go scissors? No, it'll go paper. Okay, cool. Whatever. All right, so tonight I'm actually messing around. I'm playing with something with my lock. So we're gonna see how things go. I'm trying to see if my new armor build is actually worth it. Um, there was a lock a few weeks back that I ran with, and he destroyed me in the DPS meters. And what he did was he was stacked completely in haste, or not haste, mastery, and I just could not keep up with him. I was a higher item level than him, and I didn't understand what was going on. So now I'm spec the same way as him and geared the same way as him. I'm just very hopeful that it's not gonna, bite me in the butt. So far, been very pleased with this new gearing that I went with. Just still very hopeful about it. Um, all right, so another thing about these ads is they will do this weird laser thing, and it's not fun. It will one shot you if it's on there too long, or if it hits you. If it hits you and you stay in the beam, it it will basically one shot you. It's not something you want to necessarily get hit by. I do see that we have McKenna on the stream, which is nice. Hi, McKenna. Give me 1 second here, and I'm gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna have to refresh the. There we go. All right, so basics about the General Grievous fight. It's very mechanic heavy. You'll see that. Uh, yep, there he is. Big pain in the butt. Um, what he'll do is he'll do basically an interrogation on someone, and uh, once he's doing that, he'll start swinging his blades just like General Grievous, and anyone in front of him will die almost instantly. Anyone that is oh, just like that. And as you can see, General Grievous basically is walking towards me very slowly, and there we go. Another mechanic that he has is he will silence you and he'll take away your weapon. If he takes away your weapon, you have to go and walk onto your weapon, which isn't that too bad. It's actually pretty nice. Of a pretty quick thing. Okay, so this time it's, I believe that's a healer. Okay, and I just got silenced again, so I gotta pick up my weapon. I'm doing okay DPS wise, at least I think. The amount of times I have to stop to cast and or stop from casting and then moving on to the next thing. It's very tiresome, very, you know, whatever about it. So we were able to down that boss. All right, so the next boss is going to be called the Menagerie boss. Menagerie boss is pretty convoluted, if you ask me. Um, Basically, there are three phases, and they pile onto each other, and it's very annoying. Um, my guild and I, we call it the Pac-Man boss slash Pac-Man. Wait, no, I said that all right. Pac-Man slash hungry hippos. That's what it is. Okay. So turns out you can go a separate way. I didn't know this. I honestly thought it was very linear, like you had to go a certain way. I didn't know that. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so headphones are working perfectly. Okay, so it looks like we're actually going to be going to the Guitar Hero boss. All right, so the Guitar Hero boss is very strange. I'll say it that way. Um, First, in order for you to go in, you have to um, basically the Guitar Hero boss is basically it's just really stupid. In all honesty, um, it's kind of stupid. I mean, by kinda, I mean really. And basically, in order for you to get into the Guitar Hero boss, basically you just have to go from. So this is a damaged flask. You take that to um, you take that to somebody, and if you're taking it to the wrong person, then you basically it you get more trouble than what it's really worth. So, for instance, we're supposed to bring this damaged flask. If I can even take it, I don't even know if I can. Can't even take it, and you got to bring it to the alchemist. And I don't know why or how they're wanting to do this because they're saying they want to brute force it. I don't know how to brute force it. Well, no, like so there's someone grabbed it and now no one else can grab it. That's the problem right now. Okay, so I guess this is going to be the brute force tactic. I'm guessing we just tell them the wrong answer and we basically just have to fight him again. I guess I don't know. Okay. So basically, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go to these different cartel people, these different brokers, and you're supposed to give them what they're supposed to be selling. And then they tell you the password once you've done enough of them. That being said, it's just one of those things that's like I can't really do unless you know what you're doing it. All right. But yeah. So I'm guessing. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on. I'll be honest. No ideas. All right, so um, welcome to the stream, Kuro, aka Jormonger of Night. Uh, I'm sorry, I was on the Facebook stream watching that, seeing if it actually worked, uh, and it was actually working. So now I swapped over to the Twitch stream, see if that's helping. Okay. Says I'm in combat. We'll kill everything. Still not letting us click. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to do a console reload UI. Hopefully that'll help. You'll see a loading screen. And did not work. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and skip this boss, and we're going to go to the postman boss. So the postman boss is kind of funny with the way that they did it. They basically did everything they could to make fun of the U.S. Postal Service. Whether or not they were in the right, I don't know, but I do find it funny. Like one of the attacks is actually called junk mail. Then you had money, I think like money order or something like that. It's pretty funny. Like they really like did some weird stuff in this instance, and they really wanted to have some fun with it. They also have what's called suspicious packages in this, and the suspicious package, what it'll do is it'll put a briefcase, and it's supposed to explode. The before they patched it, you were able to just walk over it, and then you would be able to throw it into the mail chute, so that way you don't get hit. Um, that's not exactly the case with actual mail. If you got a suspicious package, you actually want to do something about it, not just throw it somewhere. Um, when you do fight this boss, you have a chance of getting a pet, which is actually pretty cute. It's a kind of like a cat mixture of. I'll just show you guys. It's, called Gizmo. I won't do. I'll just do this. This is it. Like I said, it's a cute little broker cat thing. Paths just liquids just got cast. It's very easy. Just soak up the goo. Otherwise, it leaves that goo in the ground. You got fan mail, which is a big tornado whirlwindy thing. And you have money order, where you have to stack on each other. Now this is the unstable goods. This is the part where you really want to pay attention to your surroundings. Okay. Okay. So now you just rinse and repeat the same thing. Everybody stacks, as you see. And then unstable goods again. And we just basically just rinse and repeat. That's how it is. We might even just ignore the mechanics and just kill them. Yeah, we're just ignoring it. Yep, and someone got two people got the gizmo mount, or not mount, pet, which is nice. Okay. One of my guildmates actually commented that this was a lot like Agrabah, and it's actually Kuro slash Dromonger of Night that actually made that reference, and it does have that feel. I will tell you that it definitely does have that feel with everything. Like it feels like a spacey version of Agrabah. Not like, Blizzard would do a thing like that where they would blatantly copy something. No, never. Okay, so part of the downside of not being able to do that Guitar Hero boss is that we might have to go outside of the instance, reset it, just so that we can go and do it. Um, it's we have to down it in order to get to the whatever boss that is. Let's see, that would be Soazami. That would be the fifth boss. Um, he's a kind of fun boss. What he'll do is he'll put up these fake walls, and you want to use. You got to think with portals. And if anyone who's ever played Portal understands that, and like myself, you did the whole like square peg into a square hole, triangle peg into a triangle. Um, that is definitely what that boss is basically. Um, and you'll see it here shortly, hopefully. Knock on wood. Actually, that's padded wood, so I don't know if that really counts. Big lag spike. That did not go. Okay, so like I said with earlier, this is the menagerie boss. Menagerie boss is very convoluted. I'm Pac-Man, Hungry Hungry Hippos, Fusion Dance, Red-Headed Stepchild, however you want to call it. That's what this is. Um, so you get Gluttony from the first guy, which is Al Cruix, and then you get these orbs that just go all over the place from the Colossus thing, and then you have to eat up those orbs, and the only way to eat them up is when you have gluttony. Because if you don't have gluttony and you do it, then you're gonna just basically die. You get stunned and you die. Gluttony is that circle around you, that around the tank. It's now around me. It actually goes towards the newest or the closest person to you, and that's just how it goes. It goes straight to them. So it helps to have it around the DPS. It's completely pointless to have towards the healer because the healer will doesn't do any damage, and the orbs will actually give you a really cool ability where you increase your damage. Okay. Okay, and should be doing his orbs here. Here. Hungry Hungry Hippo. And as you can see, I got 4 stacks of it, which is increased damage done by 20%. So it's a nice little thing to get. And now I got 13 stacks, which is increased damage by 65%. It is really, really nice, if you couldn't tell. Nom 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 nom. Apparently I can break myself out. Like I said, very convoluted boss fight. Very much a pain in the butt. That's a very nice ring, but I kind of don't want it. But we'll see what happens. All right, let me go ahead and get on my hand. It can't really go to the next boss because. Okay. Okay. Don't walk through the lasers. Did not know that. I seriously did not know that. Don't walk through the lasers. Thought it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it, and I went for it, and I instantly regret it. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we are going to exit the instance and then reset it and then come back. Not that big a deal. We can do that. So, non-issue. Now, what's really interesting about this zone is, or this dungeon is that you have auctioneers in the zone. They're actually connected to the servers. So if you wanted to buy something that was on the auction house, you could actually do it. And it's ridiculous. It's very ridiculous because this is the second time I've seen that happen, I think. But you don't actually get to see the you don't actually get to see what's going on in the auction house. Okay. All right. Saying it's reset, so we'll go back in and see what we can do. Now, the wonderful thing about resetting is that you can reset it and okay. Apparently, they did not reset it. So, just go back up. Go back up. Now it's fixed. Hopefully, keyword fixed. Hopefully. All right. So as I was saying, the good thing about resetting it is now you don't have the trash that you skipped earlier. You actually have less trash to worry about. Okay, those guys are still there. Okay, the post. So, like how that first boss was, you could click on the portal and it'll actually take you somewhere. I actually unlocked this one just before we went in to the postman, and it completely skips all that trash that we went to. Yeah, we turned it. You didn't turn it on. I did. And it totally circumvents the whole thing, so you can skip all that trash. I'm just going to go ahead and test this real fast. Is this even working? Testing. Is this even working? There we go. Huge lag. Okay, so this goes supposed to go to the drums. So musician. So as you can see, I'm supposed to take this guy over to the him, trade it off. Then he gives a new thing, which is Potion of Invisibility. And I'm supposed to take that to the Alchemist. And then the Alchemist is going to give me something. And he gives me a bolt of this person. Gemstones, not the right guy. The Taylor should be right there, right next to the guy. All right, and this guy should be able to give me the password, and it's probably going to be like something really stupid. Says the password is pewter stone. Okay. Now we do the Guitar Hero boss, and it's kind of stupid. Okay, so the drums is pretty easy. All I do is just, turn, hit the button, that's it. I don't move, I don't do anything. I'm super lazy like that. And the more notes I hit, the more DPS I do. Okay. As you can see, I've got haste increased by 25% and damage increased by 25%. That is because I hit nearly every single one of my notes. Damage. That is There's that frontal wave cone. You kind of want to stay away from that. And there we go. Also super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether or not the trash in that main area, main courtyard area, is going to be free, but we'll see what happens. Because I don't know who they're tied to. Oh, they're not. They are tied to the next boss. Okay. Should be pretty easy. This boss is very straightforward. He's going to basically put these pillars, like I said before, the square peg, round peg, triangle peg. Use all those to teleport all over the place. He's going to do some nasty stuff on the ground, and the trick is to teleport to the pillar that has already gotten passed through the circle. It's pretty straightforward. And we just pulled, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, basically what he does is called Shiri. Shiri. Shuri. Whatever it is. Okay, and it is now just like that. You just teleport to circle, and then all of a sudden you're safe. If you don't teleport into it, then you're gonna take a very bad ticking damage, and it's gonna hurt a lot. And now you're gonna want to go back to circle, just so that you can avoid that circle beam thing. Okay, we gotta go over here and double interrupt that. Looks like we want to go back to circle. Now, what is going to be more pain in the butt is that they're going to divide yet again. So now we have an opportunity to have to teleport multiple times to get to the boss, and it's somewhat of a pain in the butt. Especially if you're trying to avoid that Shuri thing. I mean, technically, I actually did get hit by that thing, but because I was in the teleporter, I didn't really get hit. Technically. All right, so now we go to this next boss, which is uh, Hill Hillbrand. This guy, he's got a very confusing mechanic, also very convoluted. He's more of a mechanic check, uh, and on top of his DPS check. Because all he does is basically just have a whole bunch of ads, and you need to make sure that you get to the correct correct position uh, for the orb. I was sigil, I should say. Now that's actually how you're supposed to do that. So these Murlocs, they will actually cast a called a spell called Invigorating Fish, and that actually can make a fight last literally days. It's kind of like a healing totem, and what it'll do is heal the Murlocs at a very fast rate, and some people can't even DPS past it. As you can see, we have so many bars going on over there. Can't even see what's what, and that's what the problem is. That we can't see what we're supposed to be damaging because that invigorating fish stick is actually a totem. Shout out to Chris Tyson. Hey man, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. Wishing you the family and the family the best, really. Looks like we took care of a lot of it. Okay, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. And here we go with the invigorating fish sticks again. I really do not like them. I am not a gay fish. That happened. If we survive this, I'm going to be very surprised. Well, I'm surprised. We survived and no one died. All right, I'm going to take a quick 2 second break. I need to use the restroom. Be right back. I have returned, and here we go. Summon my amp here, so that way I have the max amount of DPS as possible. All right, so they're gonna have the what looks to be the tank, and they're gonna have him tell us basically where to go, and hopefully that's gonna be fast enough to tell us which direction we need to go. All right, so it's going to do a laser thing, as you can see, and you kind of want to avoid that. And now the ads show up. You want to focus down on these ads. Okay. That was pretty quick. Actually, actually was very effective. I'm gonna definitely remember that for next time that I'm in here. This is actually having him do that very quickly is actually very, very easy. I like that. I like that a lot. Um, so, Drumonger of Night, if you're watching, take note of this, man. It's actually pretty good having this. Drumonger, I can definitely just cut it. I can try sending it and cutting it down or whatever, but definitely that was definitely worth a rewatch. See if there's a way that you can rewind a little bit. Oh, so Kuro, this is the new mount I was telling you about, the Gloom Charger. Definitely fits with my transmog. All right, now this is the boss I was telling you about at the very beginning of this uh, instance, which was where they rolled the dice, or they were really, really, really stoned. I don't know which. Uh, and they were like, okay, let's create something, quote unquote, completely unique. And they came up with this pirate time dragon thing. I definitely do have to say though, like out of all the weird things to come out in anything, I'd have to say Netflix's America the Motion Picture. I think it is hilarious. I think it is definitely something I would love to own on DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you want to call it. Uh, it's just too amazing to not watch it. So if you're watching me and you kind of get my sense of humor and all that stuff, highly recommend watching that. It's going to be hilarious. All right, so what they're saying here is stay in the middle if you can, which I'm going to do the best I can. Uh, don't be in front of the boss. Don't be to the side of the, or don't be on the front or behind the boss. And for some reason, he's saying misdirect the ads to the tank. I'm not sure how that's going to go down. The ads are going to die at the hands of the boss, so we'll see how things go. And don't get hit by the big swirls or bombs or anything like that. And so far, so good. Okay, so far, so good. Okay, I died. Healer died, but the healer could probably sell. Think maybe. Well, after one shotting every single boss here, I think it's safe to say we're good to have at least one one wipe. We'll see how things go. Okay, I think we got the boss down to about 30%, I think. I'd have to rewind and see where we were at. Oh, now that's nice. It's actually raining. Uh, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually living in Arizona. So having rain is nice. definitely, definitely liking the rain. Downside is the monsoon season can get. Okay, so we got them down to 38%. This is actually really nice. I really do like the fact that we did that. Down, but loss is down to 15%, 10%, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. And all I got was Valor for that. Awesome. All right, now we're back in Agrabah. Now we're facing down the last boss. I've never beaten this. I've never seen this boss. I have. I know nothing. I am Schultz. I know nothing. All right. No clue what's about to happen. Um, it's going to be something completely unknown to me, and I'm hoping I don't suck. Okay. That was very interesting. Um, Lots of damage. Gonna put up another thing of cookies. Okay, so apparently there are two phases to this boss. Not exactly sure what those two phases are, but you know, I'm being briefed about it, so I'm briefing you guys. First phase is really easy. Apparently, you just need to killing ats. Um, that's usually self-explanatory, as before boss. Um, that's the whole point of having mechanics. Apparently, there's a thing called collapsing star, and you need to slowly run into it. I'm betting it's going to have a big burst damage, and if we all go bum rush it, it's going to do a lot of damage and hurt everybody. Yep, exactly that. It says, and I quote from the tank, it will push you away, and you when you run in, and it will do AoE damage to all of us. Stagger the hits, or the healer will be mad. Speaking as a healer, I would be furious. Second phase is a bit more involved, so we'll all get targeted with something, and I'm guessing we get hit with it like a baseball bat, maybe. I got nothing. He's still typing. He, she, it. Non-descriptive pronoun. Uh, so we'll all get targeted with a beam. Very technical term. Beam thingy that will go through us all. We need to destroy the relics. Yeah, that's gonna be weird. The boss will be in the middle and protected by the relics. Once they're gone, then we can kill. And the shaman's asking, when do we want to lust on pull? I doubt it. We're probably going to want to lust when we get all the relics down. Yep, lust in phase 2. Okay, so that's what happens when you have too many people hitting the orb too quick. Is me dying basically. Um, I think they're saving the battle res for when we either get to phase 2 or whatever, which is okay. I don't mind. Okay,